Today's guest is Julien Khoury, the founder of Breezy, Dubai's first beachside ice bath and breathwork community. Hi, Julien.
Hi, ladies.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Thanks.
Julien, what inspired you to start this whole community?
Honestly, it started as a simple idea. Ice baths for me and breathwork both somehow, I'm not going to say it changed my life, but somehow reshaped me
Okay.
into building more of a more confident personality, helped me adopt more of a growth mindset. And honestly, it did somehow change me. When I go through tough times, I simply go back to my routine,
Okay.
which is stretching, breathing, plunging, and then all of a sudden I'm recentered like magic.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, and then to be honest with you, when I used to go before starting and coming up with the idea of Breezy, I used to go post about it a lot, that I'm plunging and doing my own routine. And then a lot of people would tell me, please take me with you next time. I tried to do it alone. It was horrible. I couldn't last for 10 seconds, whatever. Please take me with you next time. I want to see how you do it. And it started just by taking friends with me and guiding them through my routine. And then everyone says, it feels amazing. I feel so good, So I'm like, you know what? Let's create a nice place outside of the regular scope of what people have done in Dubai, which is either in a gym or in a spa or in a warehouse, where indoor I don't really recommend doing that whole experience.
We had the chance to try both.
Yeah, we did indoor once and never went back.
I was cold and shivering, like it's traumatic when I think about it. And I think that's why, so we need to
I
explain
think we
this.
lasted 7 seconds.
I think even less. I think I dipped my hand and I'm still in the cold. And then you need to go shock your body in heat. So I was like, what's going on? I'm not prepared for this.
Yeah.
But we tried your
Yours.
way. Oh my God, like I am.
Makes a big difference.
Huge.
Yes.
It's biohacking, but like going back to simple life hacks.
Yeah.
You just on the beach, exposed to the sun,
Yeah.
barefoot walking on the sand, connected to nature.
Yeah.
Maybe perhaps you go to the sea and swim, get that salt water on your body. It's very simple, no need to complicate it.
And to be honest, I really loved, the way you were guiding us with the breath work while we're inside. I felt that really
Makes a big
helps.
difference.
Huge
Absolutely.
difference.
Makes a big difference.
I lasted 2 minutes and 45 seconds. I just
Which
have to,
you did great.
slide that in.
Amazing. Great job.
30 seconds. I'm going to do it
Thank
again.
We'll do that again. We'll do that again.
No. But I think it's the whole mindset as well, because you pushed us to have this good mindset. I think those 30 seconds that I actually lasted was thanks to him. But then I started sending signals to my head. I'm like, I can't do it. It starts hurting my I'm just telling myself all kind of things. I can't do it. And he's like, it's about the breathing. And it's a whole exercise of how you breathe. And I was like, yeah, you're right, but I can't do it. So that for me, I think that's what stopped it.
Yeah.
And I think it's, I felt it was right what you said. When you pass the 1 minute,
The pain is gone.
Honestly.
Yeah.
The numbness is there.
Trust the process.
Don't forget, you're putting your body in a major. You did 6 degrees water. Your body temperature is probably 38. You're in the sun, 39 maybe. You're exposed to the sun and the heat, and then you're going into 6-degree water, and then water. There are people who do something called cryotherapy, which is the cold air,
I've tried that.
and that works as well. But water is 10 times more thermogenic. So the shock, that stress on your body because of that plunge that you just did is real. How do you overcome it? By breathing into it. There's no other secret, Just getting your mind away from these negative thoughts where your mind is going to tell you, surrender, go out. It's not for you. You don't need that kind of stress, If you just listen to your...
This is what I did.
You stressed yourself out.
I stressed myself out.
If you listen to your mind, what it's telling you, you're simply going to go out. if you listen to whoever is guiding you through it and then just focus on your breath, close your eyes, and then literally just inhaling, holding a bit, then exhaling. Any stressful situation you can
It's
overcome
true.
any
So
stressful
true.
situation.
It's true. I was focusing on the breathing technique that you were guiding me through and the camera, so I had to last for
When
the
I
video.
told you did 2 minutes and 45
great.
seconds, you're like, no way. How did
I couldn't believe it.
How did that time fly by so quick?
I thought it was a minute, but
And you could have lasted longer.
I could have.
She could.
Easily.
I could have.
But the video finished.
The video was done, so I'm like,
No,
okay.
well, you did very good. and I-
Motivation was gone.
No, but there was sense of calmness, and again, because you were guiding and there was a certain process. I will definitely do it again. Like I'm not.
I want to aim
not
for
gonna
5
go down for the
minutes.
30-second Victoria. No.
I want to aim for the 5 minutes next time.
Okay, why 5 minutes though?
So in 5 minutes, scientifically, it's between 3 to 5 minutes because each body is different, right? So 3 to 5 minutes is that sweet spot where you get a full blood circulation.
Okay.
So when we get into the plunge, these veins shrink a bit, because of the cold exposure. And then when you're sending warm, positive oxygen throughout your veins, you're pushing through for that blood circulation, because when you first go in, what happens is your body is in a shock. So you have that fight or flight system that is switched on, and that's why you feel like you're in danger. Let's say back in our ancestors' day when he's hunted by a lion, they're gonna run from fear. They're gonna be like, so that fight or flight system switches on, and naturally it's trying to keep the main organs alive. So the blood flow is warming up here, right? When you're breathing, you're sending warm oxygen as much as you can to your extremities. So a lot of people who struggle with good blood circulation, they get like excruciating pain in their feet, They're like, oh, I can't take it anymore, And that's your body and the pain receptors in your body giving you signals that you need to check if there's something like excruciating pain that you cannot bear, there's something wrong.
Really?
Yes.
'Cause I got pain in my feet.
But that's normal.
It
Some
was-
people, I'm
okay.
telling you, like it's unbearable.
Okay.
These people, they have like some problems with their cardiovascular blood circulation.
Okay, okay.
And the pain receptors will always flag if there's something wrong. For me, when I first started plunging, I used to deal with like I had a surgery repairing this meniscus. I tore that meniscus here. So when I first used to start plunging, I used to have a lot of numbness in here. Not pain, but a lot of numbness. And then when I go out, I'd feel like I can't feel my knees.
Oh.
And the beauty of doing it regularly, I got rid of and I reversed all my inflammations.
Oh.
So it also comes with the lifestyle changes, of course, like
Yeah.
quitting alcohol, being mindful about what you eat, nutrition, sleep, working out, all these stuff.
Okay.
But it's a major incentive and bonus to get rid of and reverse all your inflammations, muscle soreness, any sort of pain, muscle pain you're dealing with.
That's interesting because I got a lot of messages like yesterday. What are the benefits? Why are you doing this? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, wait for the episode.
There's still so much curiosity around it,
Yeah.
That's why we feel whenever there's a lot of people who come to our sessions, when they post about it, and that helped build our community, to be honest with you, because you posted about it. And then you have a very close friend, you know what? I loved it so much, I'm going to bring you with me next time.
Exactly.
And that's
Exactly.
word of
Yeah.
mouth that helped
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
I want to know a little bit about your journey.
Yeah.
Like what led you to want to start this whole community up?
Again, if I tell you that these protocols and routines changed my life, it's probably too much to say, but I don't think there's anything that you might do for your body with instant gratification like that. Let me give you an example. If you go to the gym, you need at least 6 to 12 weeks to start seeing change, right? If you start stretching and you're someone who's not flexible, you need at least 12 to 20 sessions to start seeing like some major breakthroughs. If you're stressed and overwhelmed and anxious, you do a 10 minutes exercise, or a 10 minutes, something we call an SDR, we'll talk about that. It's called a non-sleep deep rest meditation, where you're just listening to a guided audio and you're just going through a body scan. In 10 minutes, you feel so good. 10 minutes. If you go into the plunge for 2 minutes, you go out, your dopamine levels are so high, you feel so good. Nothing gives you that instant gratification like these two things. It's insane. So, and it's accessible to everyone, you know? But people don't want to challenge themselves, to put themselves in such an uncomfortable situation. People want to stay in their comfort zone.
That's true.
So we want it to be that motivation for people to have that small wake-up message. We live in a fast-paced life. We live in a fast-paced city.
That's true.
Like Dubai, you know, you're always dealing with so much. You're multitasking at all fronts. Like you said, you know, I wake up, I have those moments for myself, and then the kids are awake, the husband is awake, the work is there, the phone is ringing.
Yeah.
You don't really have time for yourself besides these few moments in the morning. We wanted to create that small spot where people just come. You disconnected yesterday. Throughout the
really
breathwork
did.
session, you weren't looking at your phone.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
I think that's my biggest challenge.
that is so
Like
true.
even when I want to relax,
Your mind is like still.
my mind is like, I book a massage, okay, 90 minutes. I can't switch off my brain. That's my biggest challenge. And what I loved about, you know, the breathwork sessions that I've tried with you guys is that I just completely zone out. The
forget about
headphones
the
are, I
noise.
forget about everything, and then I doze off into somewhere else. But I wake up
You feel
a
lighter.
completely different person, like, because I
Lighter,
suffer from anxiety. I've spoken about this a lot. So initially when I came to one of your sessions, I was dealing with a lot. I was going through a rough time, and it honestly helped me. I mean,
Feel so, it's science. You feel so good after.
yeah,
You just have to do two hard things for you to be able. First of all, decide that you want to come. Make
Yeah.
the effort to drive there and come. And then the rest is like, there's no way you're going to switch off and you're going to feel lighter.
it's true.
I want to hear your feedback on the breathwork because you did also your first breathwork ever yesterday.
Yes. Oh, so at first, you know, like when you don't know, so you're like, what's gonna happen now? So it's for me, just tell me, go get through this. But then, like, I zoned out, and you have a very calming voice. So you went through the technique of breathing, and the music and the sound. So that helped me to calm down. So I think my nervous system calmed down yesterday, and I felt safe. So first, when I went into that, then I don't know, like, I think the breathing helped me because it's a technique of breathing. It helped me to fantasize. I got happy thoughts, and then like it was a movie going on, and I was like, okay, this is good. Like we're good. Everything is fine. And you know when you said like you can open up your eyes now, and like I woke up and I was like, I am so grateful.
See, I
Yeah.
remember
This
you
is
said
gratitude.
that. That was the first word you said.
Oh my God! Like it wasn't like
She
you know,
kept saying the whole
because
day.
I'm also like I think we all have a dose of anxiety
Yeah.
or anxious
Yeah.
We
or,
all
or
do, for
worries.
sure. Of
But I
course.
woke up it's like, what's the worst that could happen? Like, thank you God for allowing me to
Yeah.
do this, for allowing me to reset, and like start my day in a positive way. And then I was counting my blessing throughout the session. I was just counting my, like, you know, kids come up, Dubai comes up, like my health, everything, you, like everything.
I'm
And I was
better.
like, it was good.
No.
Because you don't do this throughout the day. Do you sit in the car and you'll be like, I'm so grateful. You're like, okay, I need to
No.
manage to get the supermarket.
multitasking.
You're like, I'm on, like, it's a log sheet going on, ticking off. Okay, I got the uniform for the boys. I need to go exercise. I need to go do my hair. You know, like
Non-stop.
a million.
And
I
even
sit-
when we rest at home, like, I don't know, but I think you
There's
too, but I
nothing
feel
called-
guilty about resting
That is
because I
not
have so
rest.
much to do.
like up and down and this and you know like and then also like fear of missing out, like it's a major thing, like okay, no, why are we sitting at home, let's go and try this new place. This is the first time we had a reset.
It's true.
It was a reset.
That was a mini reset, but
Like,
yeah.
no, but
It's powerful. It is powerful.
Very.
it is powerful, but only if you try it. Because if you, the more I was hearing this from her before, and I saw
I've been begging her for, I don't know, a month.
Like, this is good for you. Because you associate, like, because she's going through something, this is helpful in her journey. For me, I'm like, no, if I have that 30 minutes of time, I rather, like, do something else.
Yeah, productive with it.
No. This 30 minutes is...
You need that time for your
I was
for your
more
soul,
energetic.
for yourself,
Yeah.
for your mind.
I was
for your health.
happier. I was, even though if not, but I think you kind of tell yourself, like, oh, no, it's a good day. Like, I called her in the middle of the
She
day.
did.
Isn't this a good day?
Aren't you grateful?
I missed
I'm
my
like,
class.
okay.
Who cares? Oh, this is a good day. She's like, it is.
I was just happy seeing that side of her because usually that's
excellent.
me going on
excellent. And
about
I couldn't
the breath work.
emphasize more on this. Like, people need to try this, especially as you said. We live in a fast-paced country. We need to do this.
We need to wind down.
We
and just
need to.
relax that busy mind a bit.
I have to say, like, one thing I loved about your breath work is, our common friend took me to another breath work, I think a year ago.
Okay.
And I didn't like it.
You never told me about that experience. Yeah.
It was
Was
What
it a group
didn't you like
session?
about it?
weird.
Let's-
I didn't like, we were all in a room. It was like a closed room.
It's a group session.
It was a group session. It was a breath work, but then there were no headphones.
Okay.
So some people started crying, screaming, I don't know, and it was like, it was
Which
my
is
first
normal,
time, which
because
is
people
normal.
are feeling. By the way, I cried throughout the session
I
yesterday.
cried
I mean,
too.
I teared up.
Oh, you
It was-
cried.
Yeah, I'm not a robot, but no, but it was happy tears. It was like, grateful.
Yeah.
But it was in a group.
It was in a group, and then someone was like crying, someone was screaming, and
Even if someone is just coughing, because when you're
Yeah.
breathing in and out from your mouth,
Yeah.
sometimes you get a dry mouth, you cough.
Yeah.
Of
That
course.
distracts you.
I got up and I was like, who's crying? Like, is this,
So you
is
couldn't
she
focus
okay? I
on-
could not focus.
That's yeah.
So I left feeling, okay, that was super weird, and I never went back. Yours, I went to the first one in 5. I loved that. And then I went to the other one in Aura. That blew me away.
So what's the difference?
Aura is just a
It's
different
just this
venue.
Different venue, but
But same technique, same method.
Almost. We have different
Yeah.
kind of formats for the breathworks.
Okay.
And different kind of intention setting.
Okay.
And even different kind of breathing techniques.
Different breathing technique. You tried them all.
I loved both.
Very much.
Okay.
I mean,
But I think because of the headphones.
the headphones.
Yeah.
I didn't even. I was
You
just listening
disconnect.
to you.
You do.
I
You know,
was
to be-
just listening to you.
To be fair with you, like we started off without them. We were using a speaker for the music. I'd be wearing a microphone on the speaker. But then, because of all the noise around, which is someone coughing, someone crying, someone smiling, someone passing by on the beach, because
yeah,
we're, at the end of the day, West Beach is a public beach. Or our afternoon sessions where there'll be some music coming up from the hotel. That forced us into this. And honestly, when we created those headphones, so we had the first batch and then we upgraded. So the ones you tried yesterday is the upgraded version. We received them 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And the noise cancellation on them is like even more powerful.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, so you completely, and the music that we use, you said you like the music.
Yeah.
We use like high frequency tracks. Our music producer, she's crazy. I say hi to her. Her name is Rio. She lives in the UK. She's a
Okay.
breathwork facilitator as well and a DJ. And what she does, like she goes on these weird trips in Sri Lanka, Bali. She takes like that recorder microphone with her. She sits in the jungle and records crickets, birds flying, a train passing by,
wow.
and all these sound healing tools, and records them. And then this is how we implement them in our soundtracks. So it's not just the song or the track, but there's these high frequency that
that's
really elevate
amazing.
your
And I
vibration.
could feel
I
that
didn't know
yesterday.
that.
I could feel it yesterday because it was just you become like one somehow, and then again
You're
with your
fully immersed.
guidance, it was really good. It was really. I'm very surprised that I've done something like that.
I'm actually so happy that you actually went.
I will go again
Because I was trying
will
to
go
get her
again.
to the to do the breath work, I'm like, listen, you're stressed out. Let's just go do this together.
Yeah.
Ask her every week. I would send her like the reels and be like, please, let's go. And she's like, no, no,
looks
no, no,
fabulous.
no.
Yes, but like-
I promise you, the session that we did yesterday was like a nice introduction session. You feel amazing after, but it wasn't as deep as the ones we do for a 1 hour format of breathing, and also that flotation part. Oh my God.
That's a different
I think you
kind of
both need to
experience.
tell us about the floating part, because I have gotten so many messages. She's gonna fall off from that floater. Tell your friend to be careful.
My dad was like, oh my God,
But
you're going
like,
to fall
please,
off the
you need to-
building. I was like,
Nobody's gonna
no.
fall off. Nobody's gonna fall.
I told her,
And I
like, there's
sent her-
lifeguards in the pool with us.
I'm like,
and
no way.
Yeah.
ماني مضطرة أبدا.
Let's speak about that. Let's
Yes,
speak about
please
that.
tell us.
So we get that a lot, okay, and I know that the content that we post about our floating breathwork at Aura goes viral a lot.
Yeah.
But we went through a very thorough process to prove that this is safe.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because okay, you're on the 50th floor of a building, but again, one thing we should know. That's the pool, and the edge of the pool is not off the 50th floor. Obviously, they have guests who are drinking during the day, and they go and they sit to take a picture on the edge. They can't fall off the 50th floor. So obviously, there's
done
another
that.
edge. There's another edge down there. And besides, scientifically, what we did, we got the lifeguards from Aura, and to do the test, we had someone who's a very lightweight to this way, because it's easier to push someone who's a lightweight, let's say, off. And we allow kids as of the age of 14 to come and join this experience. And we've had some kids, and they've breathed into it, and they loved it.
Really?
It's crazy.
Oh, wow.
So it's
Okay.
insane. You know, without knowing it, most kids, they have ADHD today. They're just
Yes.
so wired
both
into,
of mine.
you know, because
Yeah.
we spend so much time on TikTok, YouTube, I don't know
It's
what.
true.
And you're
Triggers.
absorbing so much content that your mind is not built for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So true.
You're not supposed to see 200 videos in an hour.
No, no,
true.
no.
You
You're
cannot,
so right.
You cannot process that.
You're so right.
Yeah, so going back to the floating breathwork, I was in the Maldives about 3 years ago. I was already into breathwork and stuff like that. So I was staying in a resort called Patina. And they wanted us, they knew that I like a lot of wellness experiences and stuff like that. They wanted me to try a sort of a floating sound healing journey, but it's completely different.
Okay.
It's a one-on-one session, very intimate. You're with an instructor. First of all, it's a pool that is regulated at the temperature of your body.
Okay.
Second of all, what he does, he starts flipping you in the water. That's your active breathing. So what you do is he pushes you underwater, and then when he taps, he's gonna take you off the water to take a deep inhale, and then he pushes you back.
Oh my God.
And that process goes on for 15 to 20 minutes, literally. Flipping you over, flipping you. So first of all, you lose any sense of direction because your eyes are closed. Second of all, when he taps, you have that few seconds to take that big inhale, and then coming back in the water, you're exhaling because you don't want the water to come into your mouth and your nose. Insane. That's not the best part. The best part is when that 15 to 20 minutes active breathing is done, he flips me on my back, puts floating devices here, 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 on my legs, under my back, and then he puts a sound healing gong on a small one on my head, because I'm floating like that in the water, one on my chest and one on my belly. And then this is when you enter the passive meditation state, and he starts doing the sounds on the gongs. And within a few minutes, I completely zoned off
Wow.
for probably 15 minutes of feeling the vibration on my body, because you did like a very intense breath work, first of
Okay.
all, and then you're in that meditative state. 20 minutes later, I'm like, he woke me up.
Oh my God.
I'm like, okay, where am I? And this is like the power of just a simple breathing technique.
Wow.
Crazy. So fast forward 2 years, 3 years, we start with Breezy, and we start doing breathwork experiences with plunges and without plunges. And then we're like, okay, we want to try the flotation element in it. And then when I first tried it, I tried one of our recordings, and I was on the mat. I put the face mask on. I'm playing the audio in my ears, and whenever I start breathing, first of all, I feel like the whole pool is turning around. So I
Yeah.
remove my mask. I'm not moving.
Yeah.
Okay, again. So I put the mask again. I start breathing because like I really breathe deep into it. And we'll do a small breath work, by the way, for beginners, how to do it at home now. Yeah, get ready.
Oh, go ready.
Yeah. So imagine that I feel like as if someone is dragging me in the pool.
Yeah.
The flotation element is crazy
I
because
love that part.
it forces you to surrender. And then, no way, I'd be thinking the whole time. So I remove my mask. I'm still here. I'm like, okay, listen, it's just your mind. So put it on, surrender, and then this is when you disconnect.
Wow.
Honestly, that feeling is insane.
Crazy.
I didn't
Got
even put the
goosebumps.
like that's why I wanted you to try it.
Next time. I believe in the process.
I
now.
didn't even like put the face mask on.
got a
I didn't
new
need
believer.
it. I didn't need it. Like my eyes were like completely closed and they were like heavy, and I just
Yeah, because at Aura also we dim the lights a lot. At
Yeah.
5, at that private pool, also there's like a lot of dimmed lighting.
it was amazing. After the summer, you're doing
I'm
that.
doing it.
Yeah, yeah,
Let me just
yeah.
Okay, so Breezy deals with the ice bath and breath work.
Yes.
How do they complement each other?
Remember when I was telling you, nothing gives you that instant feeling of gratification,
Yeah.
like doing a 10 minutes breath work or going in the plunge for 2-3 minutes, 5 minutes. They do go hand in hand together. I'm going to tell you why. When you first go in the plunge, the first reaction is like, so it forces you to, and hence how our brand name came in, to breathe easy. So if you don't slow down your breathing and get in control of it, you can't stay in, you know?
It's true.
So in the plunge, if you don't breathe properly, you can't stay in. Breath work is a good way to, first of all, again, switch off all those noise,
Yeah.
get you in that meditative state, reduce some of that anxiety for first timers who are coming to do a plunge for the first time. Most people, they come, I'm sure you had this as well, coming in, driving, they're like, the first thing they say, oh my God, I can't believe I'm coming to do this.
Yeah.
Okay, relax. You need to do a small breath work
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
relax, get your mind off it, and then have that feeling of gratefulness, gratitude,
It's true.
and approach this more relaxed, more calm.
But your technique and breathing, this helps us to reduce like anxiety or like, because it's a
Probably.
it's a long breathing method.
Yeah.
Like it was a count of 7, 8, if I'm not mistaken.
Rounds?
No, you were like
8 seconds.
8 seconds?
8 seconds. Like breathing out.
So basically breathing before getting into the plunge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Yeah, so-
because I've never
Let's do a small technique right now.
Okay.
If you just inhale for 4 seconds from your nose and then exhale through pursed lips for 8 seconds as if you're blowing in a straw. Let's give that a small test.
Okay, go.
Exhale everything. And then let's start inhaling from your nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. And then exhale through pursed lips for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Automatically, when you inhale for shorter period and exhale for longer periods, you're offloading a lot of CO2. And that instantly drops your cortisol levels. Instantly.
Wow.
why I'm linking it to this, because when I'm like very rare, but when I do have like a panic attack or something, immediately I would be like I can't breathe, like it's
Yeah.
I just
Just
shorter
do-
breath, shorter breath.
If you do this-
Yesterday I realized when I was entering because I was doing the technique, entering the ice bath, I was like I was so focused on my breath, so I forgot that it's hurting as entering
No.
the. But then when I started this, like telling my mind I can't do it, and then I was like,
stop breathing.
Like, I can't. And then like it got shorter and
Shorter.
shorter. That's why I asked you, like, it's related to this, right? Like for us to.
100%.
Like, how would you describe the benefits of the ice bath and the breath work for people that experience like us,
Anxiety,
anxiety,
yeah.
panic attacks, or burnouts in general.
Doing the breath work, let's separate them both, right? And then I want to talk also about other stuff that we do at Breezy, such as movements and classes and our run club and the yoga, and because all these movements also put you in a beautiful meditative state. And then normally the way we started doing a yoga class followed by a breath work and a plunge. That was the whole routine. You stretch out your body, you breathe into it, and then you plunge. That used to be. So if you just do a 10 minutes breath work, which is powerful enough, okay? And let's do that now. How about that? So let's give the viewers a simple technique, how to do a simple breathing exercise at home.
Okay.
And that's what I do every morning. And if you
okay.
do that just for 10 minutes, everything changes. So one, us as humans, we store a lot of, I'm not sure if you heard that before, but we store a lot of emotions in our guts.
True.
That's why they tell you fasting is good for you, giving your guts enough time to process the nutrition and the food that are in your guts. So we do store a lot of emotions in our guts, in our hips, for ladies a lot. So one, we normally breathe into our lungs, which is completely normal. That's how we've been breathing for all our lives, right? You're breathing, right? When you reverse that and you start breathing into your belly, you send some positive oxygen to your belly and magic starts happening. So basically, when we do the breath work, first thing we say, start breathing into your belly. So instead of breathing into your lungs, fill up the belly and then the chest. So it's gonna look like this. Fill up your belly as much as you can, with as much oxygen as you can, and then let it out. So what I do every morning is I do a round of 30 breaths. No need for music, no need for anything. Just find any spot where you're comfortable. You could be seated, upright posture. You could be laying down in your bed as soon as you wake up. It really depends. I listen to my body, how I feel. I do 30 of these breaths, in and out, in and out, in and out. And then the last one, I take that big inhale, I hold, and I try to squeeze that energy and oxygen from my belly to my head for about 10, 15 seconds.
Oh, wow.
And then you let it out.
Okay.
And then this is when we get into the retention, if you remember yesterday. So I tell you, trust that you can hold that breath out, right? So what happens is, we just shocked our system. So first of all, you're not used to, again, remember when I told you our ancestors, if they're in a dangerous situation, I don't know, there's a snake, there's a lion, there's, I don't know, an elephant. Their first reaction is to run, and that, so that creates a positive stress response, because first of all, you're sitting and you're just intentionally doing that, okay? So you're breathing like that. That's your first shock. Second of all, the second shock is when you let out all the air and you're not breathing into it. So what I say for people who are beginners and new at breathwork, so when you empty all the air out, just stay still, and no need to time it. You know, you're not in competition with yourself. You're just listening to your body. Wait till you have the urge to breathe in. Wait a little longer if you can. Nothing's gonna happen. Wait a little longer, and then again, take that deep inhale. Because science has proven that when you exhale all that oxygen and then you wait for 90 seconds without any oxygen coming into your body, you're turning that positive stress response on. And what happens is 5 times more oxygen automatically goes from your guts to your head, to your brain. And then this is what sends out that feeling of happiness, of gratitude, of calmness, you know? Healthy oxygen is going to the brain because no oxygen is coming in. So they make use of whatever, you know, we have 95 to 97% of oxygen in our blood. When we do a breath work, we're offloading the remaining of the CO2. That's why sometimes you feel a feeling of tingling. Sometimes some people, they get like these lobster hands, what we call lobster hands, because that excess of oxygen does that to your body. And the excess is 1.5 to 2% max. So you're going from 95% to 97 or 98%. And then this is what gets you into that meditative state. Because, you know, you hear all these successful people, meditate. I would hear it all my life growing up.
Same.
You should meditate
Yes,
every day.
yes.
Meditate, it's so good for you. Okay,
Same.
I'd sit, I try to meditate. I can't.
I
you know?
can't.
How do you get to that meditative state? And my curiosity led me to breath work, and that helped me unlock that meditative state. You just do that simple breath work for 10 minutes. So I said you're breathing again, in and out from your belly for 30 breath, in and out, and then you're gonna exhale everything, and then you're gonna wait as long as you can. Once you're done, you're gonna take a deep inhale, you're gonna squeeze that oxygen to the top, you're letting it out, and then you repeat. I do that for 3 rounds a day. So I finish this round, again, I breathe in and out 30 times, oxygen in, oxygen out, and then repeat it for 3 rounds. Automatically, keep your eyes closed, just return to normal breathing, you're in a meditative state.
Wow.
This is meditation. Meditation is when you calm the noise, you know, you switch off all that noise that is ongoing here, because sometimes your subconscious mind is trying to tell you stuff.
Yeah.
What was it trying to tell you yesterday? To feel grateful for your family, for your kids, for the happy moments, to forget about all the stress, the anxiety that is around us.
It's true.
It's very simple.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's so true.
We have a lot of people who deal with a lot, you know, like a loss of a loved one,
Yeah.
I don't know, toxic environment at work, toxic relationship. And then sometimes you're just trying to calm that noise by being on your phone or doing something else, you know, I don't know, being on TV,
But
watching.
it makes it worse.
You're just adding up and adding up and
Exactly.
adding up. Unless you meditate and you put
Exactly.
you really give the opportunity for your subconscious mind to
So
tell you
true.
what's in it.
So
That's how you really deal with your trauma, with your
So true.
yeah, whatever.
That's so true. I mean, that's why I initially came to one of the breathwork sessions. You know, I was going through a lot, and I felt like so much was happening at the same time, and then khalas, I didn't know how to deal with it. Like I didn't have, you know, I'm like, okay, let me try something new because clearly this isn't working.
Yeah.
It's crazy
And,
how
yeah.
how these, I don't know, sometimes we feel like we're dealing with a lot, but like a simple breathwork like that, you'd be surprised how it gives you some, I call it wisdom
Yeah.
and clarity to deal and analyze things. Like you said,
I got
we got
clarity
this,
yes-
you know?
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
clarity yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, you know, because I think we
crazy.
do this immediately. Like, it's always end of the world. Oh my God, this happened. And why
Exactly.
is this going on? And
Exactly.
like, it's always this noise. And then social media does not help. Everything
At
around
all,
us, you know, like it's this,
unfortunately.
you know, it's just very silly. But yesterday, it was like, I mean, how blessed are we that we are even able to breathe? Or, you know, like,
So true.
like the silliest thing. And like those thoughts make you achieve what you want for the day.
True.
So like, no, we're gonna do better. No, we
Yeah.
got this. No,
It's
because
true.
otherwise it's just a lot of impact.
Life is very simple.
It is. It is.
It is very
And then
simple.
you wake up and you realize, you know what? It's not the end of the world if I don't get that project or if this doesn't happen. I'm like, it's fine.
No,
We got
it's
this,
not.
as
We
we
got
are.
this. We got. No, because usually I'm like, we got this. He's like, how are we getting this?
We
And I'm
never
like-
do.
and I'm
You
like,
know, give yourself a bit of moment to meditate, to
Yeah.
really listen to your mind, and then you'll get a sense of clarity.
Yeah.
And somehow you will get this.
And you'll get
You will
the
figure it
answers
out.
that, you know,
crazy.
you were missing.
But the sessions that you were doing, it is so important. I mean, it's a great awareness because when we hear meditating or when we hear, you know, breath work, it always goes to a category that is, oh, this is for a certain type of people. You know, these are like the ones that are yogis and, you know, they go on mountains and hiking and I don't know what. So you always kind of label that.
Yeah.
It's like how we were brought up somehow. Like, so I feel like I've been very ignorant when it comes to meditating in general.
Me too, before 5 years,
Like,
I had no idea about
Yeah.
this whole
like,
world.
no, I'm not
gonna
a
be
You're
honest with
very
you.
new to
like I'm not
this.
a yogi. It has nothing to do with this. It's just it is very good. It's for me it was the breathing. Like I learned something new. But it's a new way of mindset. It was positivity. It was being grateful, and it's also it's your well-being.
True.
Like it's your health. We're
Yeah.
talking about your health. Has nothing to do like I'm gonna get flexible. I hope, but I'm not gonna get flexible with some yogis. But I think it's so good that you keep on giving this awareness, because it's more than a community. It's
Yeah.
a new way of living.
Yeah.
And we should teach our kids from a very young age.
True.
It's just all linked to each other.
Yeah.
And for me, like, I liked something you said to me while I was in the ice bath. You're like, you don't know how strong you are. And that's true, because
Until you're put to the test.
exactly, because like
Yeah.
I've always thought I could never last more than 10 seconds. Like, there's no way. And I did almost 3. And I was like, okay, wow. Like, sometimes you need to step out of your comfort zone.
That was your
try
first time
something
also.
new.
Don't forget, like that.
Yeah.
That was the first proper plunge.
A very good, proper one. Honestly, I'm very proud of you. Like,
Thank you. You
No, no.
too.
I'm gonna.
Your 30 seconds
I'm
was
not gonna
good.
fail. I'm not gonna fail. Challenge accepted.
No, but you also
Yeah.
do, like, you have a running club. I mean,
Yeah.
I've heard running clubs are the new dating apps now.
Oh.
Unfortunately,
Is
I
it?
cannot run.
I mean, that's
People
how
wanna-
people are. You know, I think
Is
if you
it?
there's a book I read a while back. It's called Ikigai. I'm not sure if you guys.
I've heard of
yeah,
it, yeah.
So, and what they do, they study the regions in the world that are called the blue zones, where
okay.
centennials live, like people who live above the age of 100, and many of them.
Okay.
And within these regions, what they found common was, one, people were still active at that age, simply by doing gardening, by doing some work around the house. 2, another very important thing that really flagged out in these blue zones areas was all these people, they had a sense of community. So they had friends, they had people that would keep them engaged socially. So you have to be socially engaged. If for any reason someone is isolated, they're not going to be happy.
Yeah.
They're going to be anxious. They're going to be thinking about a lot of negativity, you know? While if they're somehow surrounded by a beautiful, welcoming, motivating community, just to pass the time, maybe play cards, maybe
Yeah.
do something mindful with the community,
Okay.
you know? So what we noticed here in Dubai is, it's not a blue zone, but what we notice here, people come here as expats and they want to meet people. They want to meet like-minded people. They want to be surrounded by a welcoming community.
Yeah.
So we wanted to create a mindful community that really attracts like-minded people to come. You can find anything you want. You can come just for a simple yoga class on the beach. You can come just for a breath work and a chat, have a coffee, do the plunge. You want to challenge yourself to become a runner. Our run club is tailored for beginners and non-runners, and I'm going to drag you both into it when you come back in the season.
I mean, the doctor said I can't run for
But
my back.
That's
but, you know,
exactly.
I'll try.
So our run club is on West Beach, and the beautiful part of it, first of all, is the stretch is 1.5 kilometers. So
Okay.
people who are not runners, they can walk, and we still cross each other. So unlike running, let's say, on Kite Beach, where the stretch is 7 kilometers,
Right.
they will leave. You won't see them anymore.
Okay.
While we're looping back and forth on that same stretch. So you're always passing next to each
Okay,
other,
I could walk.
motivating each other, you know?
I could
you
walk.
know, like you can
And
do
then-
one of those. We'll film you. Maybe you'll run.
What stands out with our run club is what we do post the running activity. Most run clubs, you go, you run, and then some people catch each other for breakfast or stuff like that. What we do is we motivate everyone to have a small stretch session, because stretching after the run is very important for your lymphatic acid.
That
and
I could do.
Yeah. After that, we do a quick breath work that is like a 20 minutes routine, the plunge,
Okay.
and then you go to your day. And all that is done before 8 a.m. You're off to see.
See, you sold it. Just you
Discipline.
almost sold me.
Start of a good day. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. I'm having motivation. Once I'm back, I'm gonna do this.
Khalas,
Okay.
we're in.
We
once we're
finish the
back.
run and then we call Carol. She's waking up, having her coffee.
It's like, did you take good videos of the run?
No, Khalis, I'll challenge myself. I'll do that.
But your ultimate goal here with this community is what? And for yourself?
Honestly, like, it felt like going into it was a bit stressful in the beginning. Obviously, you're building a new business, you're trying to find employees. For the first 2-3 months, I was doing everything by myself. Couldn't find who's going to come and work on something like that. That business almost didn't exist.
Yeah, it's very new.
So finding the right people, teaching them, finding the right people with the right mindset to come and belong to such a community and put some effort into it was a bit challenging. So I felt like Breezy had like forced me to level up on all different aspects. Like first of all, being in shape all the time. You have to represent the brand very well.
Yeah.
You have to have your mindset on point every day. You cannot, like, I cannot go back to the old me where I simply just go to any outing, any social gathering, drink, come back late at 3 a.m. I can't. I have to show up for the community, for my team.
And set an example also, I mean.
I have to be in my top
inspire
shape,
everyone else.
top mindset. I have to be doing my breath work regularly, because sometimes even myself, I'm so busy with work and I'm like, I'm waking up, I have to deal with this, with that, with that. I forget to do it. And then I find myself by the end of the week almost burnt out. I haven't taken a day off in over a year and a half.
No way.
Yeah, it's a lot. So if I don't have my routine on point, I cannot continue. So it forced me to be so disciplined. That's on my own level, you know what I mean?
And then you have employees and everybody else.
And then the community, you have to show up with your best mindset, with your positive mindset and all that. But mainly our goal is to keep motivating people who, like yourself, were never probably motivated thanks to Carol.
Yes,
she dragged you into this.
Yes.
But like
but really. And I would recommend this over and over.
There you go, word of mouth. What we try to do is to put that wellness experience in an aesthetic, beautiful location, such where we are on the Palm. Hopefully soon we're going to launch at Burj Al Arab. So we're giving accessibility.
Say no more.
We're launching also a new place in downtown, hopefully. So what we're putting that wellness experience in an aesthetic place for people to come in an inspiring location. You look, you see beauty around you. Whether that could be Burj Khalifa, that could be the sea, the sunset by the sea. And simplify wellness, you know?
Yes.
You can
and make it accessible to all kinds of people. Because, I mean, nowadays, I think a lot of people are sick of the nightlife and they don't want to meet people or make friends in people, you know, like going through the nightlife. People are sick of that. And they want to meet people with the same mindset, be it friends or a relationship or whatever. Just make, you know, a nicer community while focusing on their mental health, their healing journey.
Growth mindset.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So I really think this community that you've built and working on and to expand is something so beautiful and so important. No, honestly, and we're very new to this and we're actually very grateful we're going down that journey.
Yeah, definitely.
It's something very beautiful and it's, you know, something we're discovering day by day.
True.
It's honestly simplified and accessible wellness, you know, and like just small routines. I even, there's a lot of people who really understand the root and the power of Breezy. And what they do is they don't have probably the time to come and do the breath work and. What they do, they just come and get a package of plunges, you know, a package of 10 plunges, and that you get it at a very good rate. And what you do, you're coming to the hotel, you have a place for you have free valet parking, you're walking through a 5-star residence and hotel, you're going all the way down to the beach. So what people do, they come, they put their stuff at Breezy, they go for a simple barefoot walk on the beach, a quick swim, come back out, a plunge, all that accessibility for, when you buy a package, that's probably less than 100 dirhams for that whole experience.
Yeah, that's amazing.
You do your plunge and then there's 5-star resort where you can shower, use the towel of the hotel, go back to work straight from there.
Amazing.
You know?
That's amazing. I have one request.
Tell me.
You need to do a day of this in Lebanon. Just one day.
I know. I
Wouldn't
should,
you want
I
to
should.
open
I would like
more
to bring my
locations
kids.
all over the world? Isn't that
We would definitely. We have plans to grow within the region.
Yeah.
We have plans for Saudi soon, hopefully, Qatar. We do, and obviously Lebanon is very dear to our heart, you know. But I haven't been in almost 2 years,
Okay.
and honestly, something might pop up. But like,
Yeah.
I didn't want to go with like.
I think you need a summer off.
I do. I want to spend some quality
Yeah.
time with the family.
We do understand that,
Yeah.
but
I
think,
might do something, but like I don't know if I want to drag all the headphones and the tools with me. We might keep it
Yeah.
more simple.
No headphones.
Yeah.
It could be just the
Probably.
nature because
Something like
Lebanon
that, like
is
a hike
beautiful.
and it's
Exactly.
just to connect some friends there. I might do
Yeah.
something like that.
I
Community.
think
I'll let
I'd
you know.
bring my
The
kids.
no, really, yeah, maybe like friends and family.
Yay.
Breezy community is. Oh, look at us brainstorming here. One goal for you, not work, for you.
For me, it's crazy that when you remove that, I don't know. I don't want to say that nightlife or these unhealthy stuff are toxic. I don't want to say that because honestly, I started my career as a DJ
Oh.
and planning big events. So
Nice.
I've done all that, but I say again, when you have the time to quiet all the noise and to work on yourself, on your personality, on understanding how to grow yourself, you do attract good, positive people into your life, honestly.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
True.
And
Yeah.
I just want to keep doing that. You know, I want to keep eliminating more toxic people from my life
Yeah.
and attracting positive people who help you
Same.
grow, who are happy for you to grow. And I want to be that person for our community as well. Support people in their growth journey and support people who are going through a bad time and put them back on track. Put them back on track to, I don't know, have a strong personality, a strong mindset, and know that they got this.
You got
And
this.
then remind
Almost,
them.
almost.
It's
Honestly.
one, tell me, season finale. She's like,
She said, I'm not going to cry today.
Damn
No.
it. Almost.
You know,
She's like,
we
"What?
all
No, we
got
love
this,
her
you know?
for this. We all
We,
got
we all got this, and we should just learn how to practice gratitude and be
Yes.
grateful for everything we
Yes.
have every
Yes.
day, honestly.
Agreed.
Just
you
continue
for
being
that.
that person.
Thank you. But before
all.
we let you go, we're going to do a little challenge.
Let's do it.
And
Love,
then
love
we
a
will,
challenge.
then we will let you go and wipe your
Oh, dear
tears.
God. Man, I was trying. They
Tears of
can't see
joy and
that.
happiness.
I'm
Tears
joking,
of
I'm
joy and
joking.
happiness.
I got used to
Oh,
this.
damn.
No.
She made a sticker out of me,
Yeah, I
actually.
did. It's going to be a blooper also with all her. But I think every time she cries on the episode, I think it's the moment of, I realize something.
Realization,
So, yeah, I
yeah.
think it's good. Your tears are good. Okay. So it's very simple. It's
Yeah.
this or that. You can't think very much.
Yes.
And it's just to know you because we got to know a lot of Breezy. We need to know about.
So you want me to answer yes or no, or what?
We're
Yeah.
going to do this or that. You just
This or that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I say,
fast.
okay, cool.
Don't overthink.
No overthinking.
Take your breathing. Practice what you taught us.
Yeah.
Plunge at 5 a.m. or 5 p.m.
For me, 5 a.m.
Oh.
Why?
Because I want that dopamine charge throughout all my day and not before I go to bed.
Well said.
I'm in bed by 9:30, 10.
Oh.
Me too.
Yeah.
Damn you.
Oh, 3-minute plunge or 10-minute breathwork session?
Wow. For people who don't have access to a plunge, wake up and do a breathwork in bed. If you have access to a plunge, definitely do the plunge.
No, but you.
You.
Me? Me? Both.
No.
Gotta choose
This or
one.
that. Breathwork. 10 minutes breathwork.
Okay, good. All right.
Yeah. That's something I wouldn't skip. I might skip a plunge. If I'm
Okay.
feeling under the weather, a bit sick, I might skip a plunge.
Okay.
I would never skip a breathwork.
Work in silence or work with music?
Wow. Honestly, I love music so much, but I would say work in silence.
Really?
Yes. and let the noise be the results that you achieve.
Oh, wow.
There's
That's
a
the
sound
quote of the day.
Celebrate. Yeah.
Okay, self-love practice or discipline routine?
Disciplined routine, because sometimes you wake up, and I get that a lot with my girlfriend. She wakes up, she's like, "Ah, I feel like a cow today," and she's got 6 packs. I'm like, come on. If most girls listen to you, like, what would they say? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you wake up for some reason not loving yourself, you might stay in bed. While if you have a calendar of disciplined routine on it, you have scheduled stuff.
Yes.
You're on it. So discipline over
Bravo.
motivation.
Bravo. Salty or sugar? Like, I just like, I
Good
don't-
quality salt.
Like, do you even eat? I'm just starting to beg. Go through a meal plan of your day, just so we know. Like,
High protein diet,
Okay.
Yeah.
non-processed foods,
Okay.
a lot of fruits, a lot of veggies.
Because after you yesterday, we went home. We were like, okay, what did we eat?
Egg white is good for us now.
And crazy, and I've been feeling myself.
We felt like cows standing next to you.
and I'm feeling that I'm not in the best shape in the past 2-3 months as well. You know, the grass is always greener on the other side, but the truth is, the grass is greener where you actually water it and put your
I
intention.
love that quote.
Honestly.
I really do.
So honestly, just work on yourself every day. You cannot compare yourself to others in anything. If you're running, you might see a girl who's 20 kilos heavier than you, running faster than you, just because she's been running all her life.
Yeah.
So you cannot compare. Never compare yourself to others.
No.
Compare yourself to who you were yesterday.
That's your challenge. That's your competition.
Well said,
Why are you so
Carol.
surprised?
Do this to you, then do it.
Oh yeah, I give out the advice, but I have trouble following
Sometimes
it.
we have to practice what we preach.
True.
Yeah.
Working on it.
Yeah.
Yes, I love this. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank
No,
you
thank
for
you. I'm
coming.
really grateful for the
Really.
opportunity to be
Thank
with
you.
you. I
I'm
love
very
it.
you for
grateful
having us and-
that I got to meet you and that I
Same
got
here.
to experience this new
Same.
journey that I'm going to embrace. And thank you for being just amazing inside out. Thank you.
Done. I'm gonna send you both a breathwork to have on the vacation whenever you have the time.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Thank you.
I'm going to do
Whenever you
it.
have the time in Lebanon, be outside.
We're
in
going to
a
tag you. Day one. Day one.
You have to do it. Promise.
We
me.
will,
Promise.
promise.
It's a 18 minutes breath work. You can do literally 12 minutes of it. You don't have to do the meditation. I'm gonna send it to your WhatsApp and you
Okay,
just
do.
let's do
Done.
this. Challenge
Do it.
accepted.
I think we'll
you
need
just
to
put your
compare
headphone in
notes.
the morning. Give yourself that 10-12 minutes in the morning, and I promise you're gonna have an amazing day
Thank
and
you.
an amazing summer.
I'm going to
Yay.
do this. Let's see if she is. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, girls.
Thank
Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, guys.